everyone, my name is Light, and this is Hopelessly Bedrock. We are starting here today at the gold farm that we built up a bunch of episodes ago. I'll put a card for that up in the top right if you haven't seen that one before. Pretty good episode. We actually had a special guest in the name of Storm MC. And if you haven't checked him out, go on over and check out his YouTube channel as well. Fantastic YouTuber, fantastic Minecraft player. Alright folks, now like I said in the last episode, we are going to be rebuilding the gold farm today, and the reason that we're doing that is for what I have planned in the next episode. Next episode is number 25, so I have something special planned. It's going to be a bit ambitious, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Now however, before we build the new gold farm, we are going to need to tear down the old gold farm. So let's go ahead and get that done, and when we come back, we'll talk about what's going to happen with the new one. Yeehaw! Let's talk about the differences between the old design and the new design. Number 1, the kill system. The old farm used this janky trident killer. The new farm uses fall damage. Number 2, the portals. The old farm had 4, activating in sequence. The new farm has 8, activating at the same time. Number 3, the redstone. In the old farm, it was all over the place. In the new farm, it's all contained to one side. And finally, the ignition system. In the old farm, we use flint and steels. However, the low usage time and stacking limitations makes this method cumbersome due to the constant crafting required. The new farm will use a combination of lava and observer trickery to light the portals instantly and infinitely. However, using this method means that we have to enable fire spread. Coincidentally, lava is the last material we need for the build, so let's go get it and do some fireproofing. Oh yeah! For quite some time now, whenever I've needed a bucket of lava or two for a project, I would come down to this area here, and I'd just grab a bucket or two. When I started this process, the lava in here was actually all the way out to here. I've since been filling in the floor as I've taken buckets, and as you guys could see, well, the supply's getting pretty thin, folks. So what I think we're going to do is I'm going to bucket up the rest of this, get whatever I can, and then impromptu lava farm. Oh yeah! And we're back. Alright folks, we now have 44 cauldrons set up, meaning we'll have lava anytime that we need it for a project. I have all the buckets of lava that we're going to need for the gold farm, and while we were at it, I also did the fireproofing that we needed to do for this room. If we had left those leaves in here, they would have went up in smoke for sure. Yeehaw! If anyone hasn't seen this farm before, this is my iron farm. It produces approximately 4,000 iron an hour. Now I am using an add-on to make this work. It's called Better Iron Farming. I actually wrote the add-on myself. So I'll go ahead, I'll link a video up in the top right-hand corner giving you all the information in case you're interested. There is a little bit more fireproofing that we have to do around the castle. I'm going to go ahead, I'll get that done, and then we'll make our way back to the gold farm so we can start the build, folks. Yeehaw! Welcome back, folks. We made it unscathed. I have all the materials ready. The initial build spot is ready. It's time to do some building. And of course, we're going to do that in the form of a time lapse. Welcome back, folks. I hope you guys enjoyed the time lapse. We are done and the build is ready to run. Now, in order to kick everything off, we just need to flick this lever right here. But before doing that, you might be wondering to yourself, Light, you didn't build a storage during the time lapse. What about that? Well, if you guys remember, because we had a gold farm here previously, we essentially had a storage that we could reuse. So I've actually repurposed the original storage, but I did change it a little bit. So what happens is when the items come in, they'll come through here. And first, I'm actually filtering out all the zombie flesh right at this point right here. So the flesh will go down into here. It'll get detected by the filters, eventually end up in these dispensers down here, where this comparator circuit is reading the level of flesh that's in the dispenser. And once it reaches a certain level, they will automatically start just like that. disposing the flesh into a cactus that we have right in there. There's some water flowing into the cactus, so the items just get destroyed. And of course, we're using a cactus because we now had fire spread on. All right. And then once all the filtering is done here, the items keep coming through, making it over here. This is where all the gold nuggets will go, with one at the end for any flesh that might happen to make it through. Yeehaw, folks, yeehaw. All right, so now that we got that out of the way, let's go up. We're going to give the lever a flick, and let's see how this goes, folks. All right, so we can see the portals going. Here they come, folks. Look at it. Here they come. Yeah! Look at it. Look at them coming. Yes, look at it. Look at it. Yeah! It's a waterfall of flesh, folks. It's a waterfall of flesh. Oh, yeah. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm actually going to let this run for about an hour or so. And then when I come back, we'll talk about the rates. Yeehaw, folks. Yeehaw! 1 hour later, and the test is done. So let's go see what we got. We'll start here. That chest is full. This hopper's full. That hopper's full. This chest is full. And this. Not bad, folks. Not bad at all. So that's actually 138 stacks of gold nuggets, giving us a grand total of 8,832, which is actually a fantastic number since in Minecraft a hopper can only handle approximately 9,000 items an hour. If we were to look at this in terms of ingots and blocks, that's approximately 15 stacks of gold ingots, meaning approximately 1.5 stacks of gold blocks. So if you were to AFK this overnight for about 8 hours or so, you would get approximately a dozen stacks of gold blocks. That's a lot of gold blocks, folks. That's a lot of gold blocks. I'm considering this a huge success. Very, very happy about the upgrade. But on that note, lights out.